are the hosts for this morning. Today, we at Gibbs are gathered here on the occasion of Entrepreneurship Day to encourage and celebrate innovation, creativity and entrepreneurial spirit among students so that they become leaders of tomorrow.
Given the International Business School was established in the year 2004, Gibbs is affiliated to Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University, Delhi, and is approved by All India Council for Technical Education, Ministry of HRD, Government of India for Technical Programs, and Bar Council of India for Law Programs. Gibbs is currently offering post-graduation programs, namely MBA, MBA International Business, MBA Integrated, LLM, and undergraduate programs, namely BBA Honors, BBA Integrated, BBA LLB Honors, Integrated BA LLB Honors.
Gibbs has been graded A by National Assessment and Accreditation Council in the third cycle, A+ by the State Fee Regulatory Committee of Government of NCT of Delhi. It has been rated highest grading A by the Joint Inspection Committee of Government of NCT of Delhi and GGS IT University till 2011. And it has been graded A by the Academic Audit Cell of GGS IT University since 2011 till date.
Entrepreneurship Day is celebrated globally to recognize and promote the importance of entrepreneurship in driving economic growth, innovation and job creation. Thus, in order to mark this, we have a packed day with thoughtful sessions and fun competitions. Today among us, we have Ms. Priyanka Aggarwal, Chief Operating Officer and co-founder of Appsquadz Software Private Limited. Welcome, you, ma'am. Mr. Shikhar, Garg, founder of Samanvaya Law and Partners. We welcome you, sir.
Ms. Madhu, Mehta, founder of Clout. We welcome you, ma'am. Request all the guests along with Professor Dr. Abhijit Das sir and Kannada Balasubramaniam ma'am to proceed with the light license ceremony. To address our esteemed guest. Ma'am, please come.
And students, a very warm welcome to all of you on this exciting occasion of Entrepreneurship Day. Today we come together to celebrate the spirit of entrepreneurship, focusing on how students in the management and law can shape the future of business through innovation, leadership and creativity. We have an inspiring lineup of sessions for you today. It is my great privilege to introduce some of brilliant minds joining us. Our first session will feature a panel discussion with accomplished entrepreneurs who will share their personal journey, invaluable insight on what it takes to succeed in today's competitive landscape. We are honored to have with us Ms. Priyanka Aggarwal, CEO, co-founder of Appsquadz Software Private Limited, a dynamic leader in tech industry who has helped the digital transformation through innovative software solution. The next panelist, Ms. Madhu, Mehta, founder of Clout, whose vision is skill development, has empowered countless individuals to enhance their talent and seize new opportunities. And the third panelist, Mr. Shikhar, founder of Samanvaya, law and partners, and expert in legal entrepreneurship, who will share insight on how legal experts play a crucial role in entrepreneurship success. These inspiring leaders will be sharing their experience on everything from building a startup from the scratch to navigating challenges in scaling their venture. The second session will spot the creative talent of our students in the student business plan presentation. They will present innovative business idea. This is an excellent opportunity for students to showcase their skill, receive feedback, and turn their entrepreneurial aspiration into reality. Third session we will hear from our alumni entrepreneur who will share their story of success and how their academic foundation helped shape their entrepreneurial journey. Their experience will surely inspire and motivate you in the following your way of entrepreneurial path. I would like to sincerely thank our esteemed panelists, alumni students for contributing to and what promised to be an enriching and inspiring day. I encourage all of you to engage fully, ask questions, and make the most of this opportunity to learn from the experts peer alike. Thank you. I wish you all a productive and insightful entrepreneurship day. Thank you.
In which we will be having a structured conversation by Professor Moderator Dr. Aggarwal on the topic Entrepreneurship and Younger Generation. I request Sir to please come up on the stage.
And the panelists will be our esteemed guest, Ms. Priyanka Aggarwal. She has done BTech and MBA in Data Science from IIIT Bangalore. She is the Chief Operating Officer and co-founder of Appsquadz Software Private Limited. She has 15 years of experience specialized in IT development and strategic planning. Ma'am, I request you to please come up on the stage.
Next we have Mr. Shikhar Garg. He has completed his LLB in the year 2013 from Campus Law Center Faculty of Law, University of Delhi. He did his graduation in Political Science Honours from Ramjas College in the year 2010. He ventured out his full service law firm, namely Samanvaya Law and Partners in the year 2018. He has empaneled with various councils and authorities, corporation and public sector enterprises. Sir, I request you to join us on stage, please.
Ms. Madhu Mehta, she is a life coach, image coach, actor actor and model by passion, but an entrepreneur by profession. She is the founder of Clout, which inbuilds specific skill with the National Skill Development Organization and University. Ma'am, I request you to please join us on the stage.
A very warm good morning on behalf of Geetharthan International Business School. I would like to welcome all the panelists here, and we are very fortunate we have an august gathering here. People from different walks of life, different professions, so we'll have hopefully a balanced view. So I think if we can begin with the most basic of questions which people generally ask when it comes to entrepreneurship. That is, are entrepreneurs born or made? So who would like to answer that?
I think entrepreneurs are, something which a person coaches themselves to do. You can't say I'm a born winner. You have to work to be a winner, right? Right? You may be born to win, but you still have to work to win, right? And similarly, to be successful, you have to learn the nuances, the skills to be successful. So till the time you don't climb those ladders, you're never going to win that. So to be a successful entrepreneur, it is extremely important to polish yourself. Get polished by people. Getting polished by people is very important, is what I feel. Till the time you don't really get those guiding words, those difficult times, I wouldn't say good times, but the difficult times that you see, the impossible bosses to work with, till the time you don't go through that, you'll never be polished. I hope you agree with that.
I do agree that, but my first point is that entrepreneurs are not born, they are made. And what Madhu has said, yes, it's right. And that part and journey to become that, you have to go through a privilege, or you have to polish, whatever words we can use. And it's not like that an examination which comes after 3 months or 4 months. I say because once I'm a student, I say that exams come and then we used to get anxious about that. Here, every day is your exam. Every day, every moment, you never know what's going next to you. And the good part of that, once you call off the day, you're happy that you have handled the situation in a much good manner, or in a positive manner. If you fail to do that, then yes, you take the lessons and do it better on the next day. That's the journey which goes on day-to-day basis with no offs, with no, we can say that there is nothing, we say that is compensatory, but it's all passion driven.
Innately, entrepreneurs are not born, they are made. many of us blame the education system of India, right? But our education system is so strong. To become the entrepreneur, we have the knowledge. We must have the knowledge of all fields, like the accounts, like the law, like the economy, right? So if the BTech student is there, like the IT guy is there, so it must have the knowledge of economy, it must have the knowledge of accounts. So to become the entrepreneur, it's not necessary that you must have the money. It must be you must have the knowledge of all the fields.
And if we can focus on what do you feel are the important characteristics of a good entrepreneur? What qualities, characteristics are necessary for becoming a good entrepreneur?
I must say, to become the good entrepreneur, the first and the foremost thing is the taking the risk. You should learn that how to take the risk and to what extent I can take the risk. And that risk should be calculated one, right? And the most important is, if you have taken the risk, you must be determined to achieve the success with that innovative idea. That is extremely important to be a successful entrepreneur is leadership. Why leadership is because you should have the capabilities to lead people. You will have a team. Whether a team can be just one person, 10 or even 100 for that matter. Right? You should have that quality of a leader. That's one thing. And a leader does not also always mean that you are leading the crowd or you're leading your team. It is also helping and supporting your team to grow. That's a leader. The third important thing of a leader is when there's a problem, you're the first to face it. You are not leaving it up to the team to tackle with it. And also for the matter, is a client, an upset or an irate client, you don't ignore it. You don't leave your team to handle it again. You're not the one who's hiding. You're the first one who stands in front of the client and take onus of it. Take responsibility. That is what a leader does. Take responsibility. So if you think you don't have it, you can coach yourself to do it. You can learn it. There is no skill in this world which you cannot learn. There is no particular character or personality in this world that you cannot transform into. You transform your persona every day. Each and every day. Right now in front of us you have a persona. You're not the same as you are at home or in front of your friends. You are different in front of us. And you are going to be different when you are sitting in front of the director. You're going to be different when you're going to be sitting in front of your boss. You will be different when you're in front of your parents. You're going to be different every time. That is the persona you're going to be. So you have learned it over time. And plus, how you're going to be, behaving with your peers, with your colleagues, etc., that is also going to be different, right? Hence, that's why I say there is no character, no personality, no skill in this world that you cannot make yourself good at. So, no is not an answer to anything. And that is a quality of a leader. So, I feel leadership is important.
Very true, Madhu.
I just want to add one thing, that consistent learning, because what the fellow members have said, that's absolutely right. And if we go deep dive into that, there's a lot of things. But we are taking on the prima facie, I think, so that another thing comes from the consistent learning. No person being an entrepreneur or any person that can make improve if they do not learn. And that is not on day-to-day, is every moment you are learning. Every moment, because you may be jumping from one room to another by having different meetings, and you have to learn what have you learned from that meeting, so that you may improve and going to another meeting. So that is the fractions of time that we have to go into that and learn. So that is the thing which if you are able to manage or learn, then I think that will add up to your skills for being an entrepreneur.
I think I agree with the panelists. Like ma'am said, you have to be a leader and take the onus. I think that's a very important difference between, doing a job and being an entrepreneur. I remember in a previous institution where I was working, I faced a very serious problem. So I was discussing with my colleague as to what should I do. So he said, "Abhi apna dimag kyun laga raha hai, director hai na." So, I mean, you can always refer it to someone else. But when you are the onus lies with you. You have to take all the responsibility. So I think she is very right in that context. And like Sansar said about continuous learning, even at my age, I am still learning new skills. AI has emerged which I find very fascinating. So I am still learning. So even in entrepreneurship, because the world is changing so fast, you'll have to keep learning new things, new skills all the time. Now I would like to ask all the panelists who their favorite entrepreneur is.
Before that, I just want to add one more thing to what I said already. That is, there are two more things in a leadership. I know I keep on adding it, but the leader is not always right. Remember that. Okay? Second thing is, the leader does not need to know everything. The leader does not need to know everything. That is where what Sir said, that you're constantly learning. If you know everything, why would you be learning? Right? So whenever there is, you have to accept your flaws. You have to accept that I do not know this. Can you help me? That is what a team is. That this team is good in this and this team is going to help me in this. Otherwise, a person can work alone. Right? Thank you.
So, your favorite entrepreneur?
So, for me, there are many Ambani ji, Mehta Ambani ji, but also Shikhar ji. But currently, we have lost one of the entrepreneur in the current day. So, I must say that to remember that person, I must say that my favorite entrepreneur is Mr. Ratan Tata.
Okay, that's wonderful.
You took the words away from me. In fact, I'm very honest, I always call him Tata Uncle. Not that he's related to me, but for some reason, he just has a very wonderful aura and vibe. I also had an opportunity to meet him once. This is just by fluke. I was in Kolkata for a corporate meeting and I was waiting for my cab and I saw this gentleman standing, just 2 steps away from me. And I just looked at him and I said, I know him. But where do I know him from? Because when you're going through a lot of corporate meetings, you keep getting confused. I mean, we never had social media. So, in fact, I would say social media was not as popular at that time. So, but you still are a little hazy about it. And especially when I had a very heavy-duty corporate meeting. I was in Genpact. I was working for a project with Genpact at that time. So, I had a very heavy-duty meeting with the VPs and I came out and I saw him standing there. And he was very simply dressed. He did not have any bodyguards. He did not have any special person with him, And I kept on looking at him, and then suddenly I realized who this person is. And I went up to him and I spoke to him and I said, I'm a big fan of yours, I really admire you, and you're an inspiration. He said, it's great to know that I inspire people, otherwise my life is how I want everybody's life to be. And that's when his car came, he sat and he left. And there was so much of humbleness there, and it honestly was very, very inspiring. That is one of the things that have, made me, like him, or I should say love him even more, because of his humble nature. We won't know the kind of businesses that he has. I think when you Google it, Mr. Google will tell you a lot on his businesses. But despite of that, the level that he had, like for example, I don't know how many of you, I am a great animal lover, and the fact that he has instructed all his hotels and restaurants and all of them that nobody is allowed to shoo away a stray dog if it comes inside. They are welcome. That talks a lot about a person, right? And the kind of values a person holds. So we're very sorry to lose him, but yes, I'm sure he's going to be an inspiration for many, many more generations to come.
True that, yes, he's a kind of person, but for me, if I say for myself that, yes, we have, we can hear about so many entrepreneurs, whether it's Mr. Ratan Tata or anyone who are doing excel in their fields, whether marketable. But for me personally, the people I met and what they have made of, they are not maybe as famous as like Mr. Aggarwal or Mr. Tata. But yes, they have done miraculous things. From where they have started from scratch, they have nothing. They made the empire, they made a name, they started come from a very humble background, from a village. Then they made themselves up to that level that they went up to the abroad. They have given best education to their wards, to their sons and to their daughters, and they are managing to that. And despite this, once the people go and meet them, they are so humble. We as a person, we can hear, we can see that this, I'm not going to take them, but we know all the good things of them, but we never get to know the things which happen with them. Like bad things, it happens with everyone, like how they are handling the pressure. I am pretty sure that we won't have that privilege to see those persons. But the person which I am talking about, I have seen them, that they have done business and their certain complaints have come, 1,000 complaints have come, there are multiple, let's say, their high attrition, they have done it in a very cool, calm manner, and they have rebuilt the whole system, and they get back their companies to that level, and now they are striving hard. I think they are striving much harder than as any other person. But because everyone has their destiny, we know certain people names, and we don't know. Even in fact, there's maybe certain students there who make name and who may not go up to that level, but still they will do excel in their fields, and they are do better. It's not about names, that we know the people who are doing better, best every day, and we are learning with them, and whatever field they are, it doesn't matter whether they are in some construction, whether they are in some in any field, but they are doing excel their field, and we are learning from them, and they are inspiring other people also. So I think that yes, these are whom I met, and they are all my mentors, they are my inspirations, and I keep learning from them how they have done and remain calm and cool and make themselves best of us.
Thank you, sir. So, first of all, let me say a few words about Mr. Ratan Tata. Now, I am at a loss of words. A wonderful person, or businessman. People today don't care about other human beings, and a person of his stature was kind enough to care about stray dogs, where people neglect human beings. And if you look at the government policies on labor, they were inspired by the HR policies of the Tata Group. So based on the HR policies of Tata Group, government would formulate their labor policies. So they were far ahead of their times. And again, we are not very, we are all upset about losing Mr. Ratan Tata. But I hope he has left behind the Tata legacy, which will continue for the next 100 years. And regarding what Shikhar sir just said about the setbacks and problems which entrepreneurs face, we are only looking at the bright part. When we look at Mukesh Ambani, we look at all the cars and the planes and the lifestyle. What we are not looking at and what we are not aware of is the hard work, setbacks, which went behind building this empire. So that is what we should always try to learn from. It is not just us. We also face a lot of problems and setbacks in our lives. So do entrepreneurs. But they are able to overcome those and succeed. So that is where the lesson lies. Now, coming to the topic about entrepreneurship and the young generation, I would like to put a question to the panel as to what kind of business would be most appropriate for the young generation. And before you answer that, I'd like to just add that for the last few years, what I have seen is in every school and college, college where I have worked, there's an entrepreneurial cell, and the kind of concept student comes out with is only an app. So all their ideas of entrepreneurship are limited to an app. So this is the question I would put forward, that how appropriate is this app and what are the other opportunities for the young generation?
So to answer this question, before answering this question, I would like to ask my students who want to become an entrepreneur and who want to do a job. Can you please raise your hand?
Students, all those who want to become entrepreneurs, please raise your hands. Very few.
Good to see that. Very few. So, okay, entrepreneur.
We are not going to discriminate between the entrepreneurs and the servicemen. Please, entrepreneurs are not complete without people. So, the looks which is coming from the faces, don't make yourself uncomfortable.
No, but why I am asking this question, we are Appsquadz company and we have a sister company called the Clout, right? They are industrial visit come and the students come and I ask the question that who want to become the entrepreneur and who want, and most of the time I get the answer that I want to do a job, right? Why? Because they want to earn money, they don't want to struggle in that running a business or set up a business, right? So, to minimize that phase of struggle, I would like to say that start struggle from today itself, right? So, what you need to do is take the knowledge of every field. It's a must. Like if you are setting up a IT software development company, so you need the knowledge of every field. Like if you don't have the knowledge of accounts, then the accounts team will fool you and you will stuck in the accounts and the GST and the tax filing, like all the things, right? So take the advantage, create your own branding. How you can create your own branding? Don't what I see in current social media, youngsters are posting that how they are doing party, where they are visiting the places, that kind of stuff. So don't put that kind of stuff. If you want to do the social media, just put some advanced topic, some topics related to your field, just put over there and do discussion over there, do commenting over there, do discussions. So, like sir said that today many of the schools started entrepreneurship preparation for the students. So it's very important that you must be not only aware of the one thing that how to code, right? If you learn that okay coding, then you must be an employee of any organization. If you learn every aspect, every field, then you must think about that, okay, how I can set up my own company, right? Understood anyone? Again, like business.
What I will say about this generation, they are only developing what they know. Like for example, if I want to work out, probably I'll just download an app. If I want to eat something, I will get it delivered through an app. If I want to listen to music according to the genre that I like, it's an app. If I want to travel, it's an app. However, what we forget is that who is driving the app. Okay? And this app generation, or should I say the social media generation or the tech generation, is very good, but please think out of the box. Think out of the box so that your, whatever that you want to do your business in is going to be different from what is there today. For example, when Paytm started, there were so many more apps that came together. I remember that. There was MobiQuick, there was Razorpay, then Recharge, then Paytm, so on and so forth. Okay? There were hundreds of apps that came in together. But it's only Paytm that's shown out. So you have a base, but what you make better out of it. But trust me, you don't need another Paytm. You don't need another Paytm. Because people have got saturated from that. We say that there is a saturation point. So how many of you are on social media? Guys at the back are not on social media?
Not possible, it is 100%.
Okay, maybe the social media that we are not aware of, but yes, of course, we know a few of them, right? However, what happens is, after a certain period of time, the social media is also boring. Do you switch between Netflix and Amazon? You do that? Then you go to Disney Hotstar, then you go to... Why do you do that? Why do you skip? Why do you skip? From one OTT to another OTT. Why do you skip that? Why do you do that? Sorry? Absolutely. There is a monotony that sets in. When you're too much into something, and when there's too much of of it available, it's going to become monotonous. So when you're thinking about business, when you're thinking about starting a new business, please think out of the box. I really don't know. I'm not going to say which business or which startup is going to be a good idea, because what I think may not really gel with you or what not vibe with you. But whatever you think, always add 3 questions. Whatever you want to do, whatever. Even if you want to go and join a dance class today, ask 3 questions. Why do I need it? Am I going to use it? Why? What is its relevance? And how is it going to help? If you have very convincing answers to these 3 questions, you are done. And ask this question after every 6 months. Have you reached till that point? Those are your goals. Because if it is not going to be relevant to you, it is not going to be relevant to anybody. You will not be able to convince anybody for its relevance. Like for example, when I started with this electric vehicle, I started about 2.5 years back. So we have a small little venture on electric vehicles. That time people were not even open to the idea of it. So I said, okay fine, we'll do our DIY, you call it, right? DIY. We'll put a battery here, we'll do this. All the engineers, you know, these kids and all, they were all doing it. So we'll put 2 wires here, we'll put a battery, and this is my electric cycle. But after that, the cycle stopped working also. But however, what I'm coming up to is that, you know, it slowly started catching up. So we thought of it that time. And yes, people are still on the verge, they're still transitioning, but you see, it has grown at least, I would say 50% from where I saw it earlier. So you have to start thinking out of the box, and of course money is involved. You think of it, loans are available, but the idea has to be there. If your idea is good, everything is good. Why, what and how? Extremely important, even for something really basic. Alright? Like for example, if I was invited here today. Why was I invited? Because I'm an entrepreneur. What relevance is it? I'm going to meet some of the best people, the colleagues that I have made over years. And how is it going to help me? I'm going to meet some wonderful faces, my future. This is my future sitting out here. Because what you guys are going to develop, I'm going to be using it.
So, I have said right that what I think that what is this? It starts with very basic thing that when can you give your 100% into anything? Just think of that. So don't go whether it's a business, a job, it's anything. It may be anything. Ask yourself, can you give 100%? 100% means 100%, not 99%, not 101%. Let's say that if suppose we are from law background and we have our case. We come up today at the night, at the fag of the day that is like 9 p.m. Yes, tomorrow is that this happen, going to happen. Can you do that? Can you do that? Can you represent us? So if we can do, then we should say yes. If we don't, if we can't, if we have another priorities or we have prior engagement, we should say no. Only do that work in which you can give your 100%. If you give your 100%, only then you can achieve what you want in your life. And then what Madhu has said that why, what and how, then you can apply. Or you can apply simultaneously. But to be a good human being, good entrepreneur, good other, good value addition to, good asset to your life, to your business, to your family, give your 100%. That's the thing, and that's the only motivation factor which you can keep add on and do the work which you want.
That's actually so true. Commitment is very important. No commitment, nothing is possible. Your 100% commitment to anything that you do speaks volumes. Because when you have a commitment, you will give 110% to that work. Else, halfway through. Yeah?
Something like sir said that he was in previous college, then it was asked him, why are you applying your mind? Give it to the director. So some students say yes. Yes, it happens. So even if you want to be that, why should you apply your brain? Yes, if some mistake has happened in your school, in your organization, so why do you take your blame? And if you want to do Excel, yes, I want to do in my life, then why should I take blame of everything? I just be concerned with my part, whether it's a compulsory, whether it's anything else. So you do best in that. So it doesn't matter that no, I don't want to take part in मैंने कोई गलती कर दी, ठीक है, डायरेक्टर देख लेंगे या सीईओ देख लेंगे, तो आप उसमें 100% रहो, आप उनका काम जो दिया है वो 100% करो. बाकी that is their job to take the negative and positive of everything. Then you should not be aware of that कि क्या वो negative आ रहा है, positive आ रहा है. I give you an example that अगर कोई केस हम जीतते हैं, ठीक है, या suppose a deal goes through that, then people say yes, हमने बहुत मेहनत करी सबके साथ, बहुत अच्छा किया हमने, rather because they say ठीक है हुआ नुकसान उनका है, profit वगैरह देख लेंगे, वरना we will switch. We will switch. That is अगर नहीं मिला कोई बात नहीं, we will switch. So part ये कि बेसिकली थिंग अगर आप जो भी काम करते हैं उसको 100% करें, doesn't matter क्या, ठीक है आपको अगर लाइफ टाइम में कोई ब्लेम नहीं देना तो आप मत लो, but till the time you are part of that organization or the company, be 100% till that time, give your 100% so that you never know. In every field is very limited, let me tell you very honest. The persons who are with me 5 years back, now they happen to meet at some places in the, so it's a very small world in every field. अगर आप 100% दे रहे हैं और आप उसको अच्छे से फील कर पाए तो it will help you in your future. और आप उसमें 100% नहीं दे रहे हैं, you are just doing कि 9 to 6 टाइप करा और चले गए, और because see I tell you one thing, your boss knows everything. Never fool your boss. I'm telling you, never fool your boss. You whether you become smart, over smart, never fool your boss. If you want to make smartness, please do it in your work. If we want to be a smart, we have to become smart by generating more work, by trying to give more revenue to our organization. If we become that, we try to exploit our team, that's not smartness. That's not over smartness. It's similar, it applies to you also. आप अगर पढ़ रहे हैं बच्चे तो आप पढ़ो उसको अच्छे से, अगर आपके पास जो क्रिएटिविटी है यूज करो, डिस्कस विद योर टीचर. अब ये नहीं कि उसमें क्रिएटिविटी तो है लेकिन यू हैव यूज्ड इन डिफरेंट थिंग, कि जैसे कहते पर्चियां बनाना, अपने तरीके से कुछ कर दिया, ठीक है, टीचर को परेशान कर दिया, वो सब में क्रिएटिविटी मत यूज करो. क्रिएटिविटी पुट इन अ पॉजिटिव लाइट, that will help you. You never know, your teacher will recommend you for some, put a glorious letter to you for any institution. You never know. He may come yourself and say, yeah, ठीक है, my friend has a company, he wants some good people, I am recommending to you. You never know. I'm telling you in your life. अभी आपको लोगों लग रहा होगा ठीक है, आप मिली किसी से और आपको नहीं पता होगा कि आप आज जो मिल रहे हैं वो कभी आपके लिए बहुत बड़ा एक फॉर्च्यून बन के निकल सकता है. It has happened to me. I'm telling you. तो हम किसी से मिलेंगे and we know, और हमने किसी को recommend भी किया. Suppose we know that this person is doing 100% in what is doing. Suppose that one cameraman, he is doing his job very fabulous. So we may give him some recommendation. या ठीक है, आपका क्या नाम है, आप ठीक है. So that's how the things work. अगर आप उसमें कर ही नहीं रहे, बस आके 2-4 बातें करी चले गए, तो ठीक है. आप लोग क्या, हम लोग एज अ कंट्री वी विल ऑलवेज बी we will not be developed. So see, go venture out and see the whole world, how the people work. They take their vacations very seriously, they take their work very seriously, they take their family seriously, because they maintain harmony among them. अगर आप किसी भी चीज को सीरियसली नहीं लो, सीरियसली मतलब नहीं लेके बैठ गए और उसको वेकेशन पे अच्छे से एंजॉय करो, बी और गिव 100% की वी आर ऑन वेकेशन, तो ठीक है आज ये एक्सप्लोर कर रहे हैं, ये एक्सप्लोर कर रहे हैं। फैमिली में तो आप अच्छे से बात करो, मेंबर क्या रहा, कैसा रहा, क्या करना है, कैसे करना है। Similarly, this characteristic will go into your each and every part of your life. So that is the thing I can say that give you 100% and that's all to be a successful.
Thank you very much, sir, for your wonderful words. And I think I keep saying it in the class also. Be serious, be serious. Right, so this is what you're now hearing it from an entrepreneur. You have to be serious and you have to give direction to your creativity. Creativity, you should try to get some benefit out of your creativity. Not by cheating and not by fooling around in the class. That's not creativity. If you have creativity, show it by doing something, by creating an organization, by becoming an entrepreneur, utilizing your creative skills. That will give you some benefit. So I think we had a very interesting session, and all the eminent panelists today from different fields, they have expressed their views, and I'm sure the students here have gained a lot of knowledge about entrepreneurship, how to become a successful entrepreneur, what are the qualities, how can they really become entrepreneurs, what are the pitfalls involved, and so on. So, thank you very much. I would like to thank all the panelists. Thank you very much for the session.
I would like to thank all the panelists for enlightening us with your words of wisdom and sharing your experiences with us. And would like to request Dr. Professor Abhijit Das sir to give the mementos and a vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, students. We finally come to the end of this wonderful panel discussion on entrepreneurship to commemorate Entrepreneurship Day. And first and foremost, I'd like to thank the management of the college, our chairman, Shri R.N. Jindal, vice chairman, Shri Anirudh Jindal, dean ma'am, Prachi Jindal ma'am, for inspiring us and encouraging us to organize such programs. They have always encouraged us to organize programs which are of interest to the students and which will help students in learning new skills. I would also like to thank our three panelists today who took time out of their very busy schedules to share their views with the students. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, Madhu ma'am and Priyanka ma'am and Mrs. Shikhar sir. Thank you very much, sir. Their words of wisdom will indeed inspire, I'm sure will inspire a lot of students to become entrepreneurs. I would also like to thank our director, Dr. Vikas Nath, all faculty members, organizers and members of the staff for making this program a grand success. Thank you very much.
Somebody told me, one of my seniors, my supervisor actually, we always were told, remember that proverb, curiosity kills the cat? Yes? Things have changed a little bit. Curiosity makes the cat smarter. Right? So as you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to be a very good employee, you want to get the employee of the month every month, be a little curious. It'll do you good.
Any students have any questions related to this discussions, or you find any doubt in your mind?
Do you have any questions, students?
So you didn't listen this discussion, right? More advice that nowadays youngsters are using social media most of the time, right? So one advice from my side that start doing digital fasting from now. What is digital fasting? In fasting, you choose what type of food you want to eat, right? In digital fasting also, you choose what type of content you want to post, right? Post only the related content to your studies, to the entrepreneurship, to the job, whatever you want. But don't post unrelated things on social media, right? Thank you so much.
I think we could even start with something like a social media de-addiction. Get into a rehab from social.
Supporting this solar car as it environmental friendly to us and reduce the noise pollution and environmental pollution. I will discuss some key points about that. So first of all, I want to discuss some key points about our car. That is, with the increase in the interest in the renewable system, solar power car has come into the fold. Technology would well change the future of the automotive car.
Solar powered cars are likely to be priced higher initially due to the advanced technology involvement. Urban and rural areas, urban consumers may prioritize component fuel efficiency cars, while rural consumers may need cars with greater range and durability. That is, then religion and countries with stronger environment policies and investments such as those in Europe and some parts of the US may be an early market for the solar power.
Competitive analysis, strength, weakness, opportunity, threats. Strength, it's environment friendly, low fuel cost. Weakness, limited range, weather depends. Opportunities, growing demand for eco-friendly vehicles. Threats, traditional automakers catching up in EV space with competitive pricing and technology.
The business plan will discuss and equipment development mental health application of you to share our business idea about the Safe Circle, the Safety App Talk program. As we all know, in today's society, girl safety remains a serious concern. We hear daily reports of such incidents like harassment of a young girl or the molestation of a professionalist, such as the recent case in the Kerala. So, we decided these alarming events create a sense of fear among parents, or at least youth-centric design. Crafting a world-class presentation for Safe Circle, we emphasize a user-centric design approach. By focusing on simplicity and intuitiveness, we prioritize user safety above all else. So our conclusion is our goal with Safe Circle is to empower girls to explore the world with confidence. When their parents and guardians feel reassured knowing that their loved ones are safe. Thank you.
The scores and the winner will be announced shortly.
Who share their invaluable insights and engage in thought-provoking discussions that highlight the spirit of innovation and the power of entrepreneurship. As we draw this remarkable Entrepreneurship Day to a close, on behalf of Aggarwal International Business School, I would like to thank all the judges, Dr. Mr. for giving us their valuable time and sharing their wonderful experiences with us, and for judging this event as well. I would also like to thank Professor Dr. Madhu for guiding us throughout this event, and my co-coordinator Ms. Anuja was speaking up as well, and all the student coordinators, students from BBA and BA LLB and BBA LLB, and the alumni for making this successful event happen. Thank you, and hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you very much.